Alrighty guys, we have here a video of Monster Hunter World. Welcome if you are new to my channel and have never seen one of my videos before, and welcome back if you have. So this is actually one of the, if not the final boss, that is, at least for the story, it's the final boss. It's unknown at first. As you see in this video clip, this is the very first time I ever fought it. And I accidentally did not save the first bit of recording. I just kind of saved the last 15 minutes of the fight, if that makes any sense. But either way, this is the Xeno'Jiiva. Awesome fight. The way I understand it is a lot of people are beating it on their first try. That's mainly because it's considerably easier than I feel like it should have been, and as I say that, I actually died on my very first time fighting it, so I didn't want to be too hypocritical there. But the reason it is easier, especially easier than some of the Elder Dragons you had to fight prior to getting to the Xeno'Jiiva, is the way they explain it. It's a baby. It literally just hatched out of that egg, and these are like its first moments in life. So on one hand, it kind of, if you, maybe not, but for me at least, it makes me feel a little bad for killing it, but that's the mission. We cannot let it leave the nest. If it leaves the nest, who knows where it's going to go, and then it's just going to start to grow and grow and grow, and then it'd be one of the size of the, like, Zoromagdaros size. If you know anything about Monster Hunter, you've played any of Monster Hunter World at least, Zoromagdaros is like in the very first clip after you create your character. So the last thing we want is this thing right here to grow, you know, the size of half the continent, and it'd be unstoppable. Nobody would be able to beat it. So even though it's in its baby form, it's still up to 5 or 10 times the size of all the other large monsters in the game so far. But either way, absolutely loved the fight. As you're kind of seeing here, he's slow, but he's hard-hitting. I came into this fight, I've changed my gear quite a bit. This was all before the level cap was removed, so I think I was only 14 or 15 at this point in time. Now, at the time of recording this video, I'm in my mid-40s for the level. As far as what my gear is and what it's changed to, I'm wearing the Dragon Eye patch. I have 3 pieces of Nergiganti armor. I farmed him quite a few times over. I'm using the Nergiganti Dying Light Switch Axe, Rarity 8. And the boots are, I think, the Death Stench one. I had them on, I believe, to get additional dragon attack, because that's what this switch axe is for. I'm no longer using the Death Stench pants. I believe I'm using the Kushala Daora pants instead, the ones that give evade extender. I didn't realize just how poor my evade was until I got level 2 evade, and then after that, especially with the switch axe, it takes a while to put it away and bring it back out and put it away, and you really want, I do that almost every time. I put it away, sprint up, pull right out into my weapon. I do that over and over again. Well, ever since getting the Kushala Daora pants, I think I got the beta, so I only have the evade extender level 2, and then I think it might have a gem slot on it for a decoration. But ever since putting on the evade extender, I don't have to put that weapon away nearly as often. I actually have quite a few video clips for this game saved. I have multiple Nergiganti fights, one of the ones where you have to be within 15 minutes, the optional investigations, I believe. And I've got recordings of the Teostra, the Kushala, the Valhazak, recordings of all those. And then maybe some like speed killings, not anything record-breaking, but, you know, killing a Great Jagras in, you know, 2 minutes or something along those lines. But I've absolutely loved this game. It's been one of my favorite games. I've very quickly put more time into this game than just about any other game that's come out recently. I'd probably say it's within my top 3, but my top 3 is 20 games long, so I don't actually know. I have to take some time to really narrow it down. So in addition to the Monster Hunter part of the title, I also wanted to address an issue with regard to YouTube in general for me. As you may or may not be aware, if you haven't noticed, I have not been posting very often. If anything, it's been one post every 1 to 3 months, maybe more than that, but then I go on a pretty large hiatus. I do need to get back into posting more often. One of the main things that may have come from not posting, and or one of the reasons why I haven't been posting all that often, is I got notified about 1 to 2 months ago that the activity on my channel was so slow that YouTube itself was going to, or is going to, withdraw its partnership with me. So that means basically then that the videos most likely will go back to not having any ads on them if they haven't already. I will then be demonetized, so I won't be making anything on the YouTube channel. And with that said, not to deceive or anything, but what I was making, it's not anything like any of those popular, more popular YouTubers that are making, hundreds of thousands every single year. Literally, because of how low the activity was, and even though I only have about 400 or so subscribers currently, which I appreciate every one of those, it's nothing compared to, the thousands and thousands or, millions of subscribers that others have. So people talk about making money on YouTube here and there, and without going into too many specifics, I mean, I may have gotten a single minimum payment like once a year. I mean, they pay monthly, but you just have to get to a certain minimum income in order to receive that monthly payment. And let's just say it would take about 12 months just to get to that minimum monthly payment. So I never did this for a source or additional source of income. I did it as a hobby, one that I enjoyed, and then if I could, get a few bucks every year in doing so, then I thought it was worth it. So, and I still do. I do plan on making more and more videos. I've said that in the past, but if I can try to get at least a video out a week, just squeeze the production of one in on the weekend, then I'd love to continue posting, even without, knowing without the monetization factor. And I'd love to do more and more Monster Hunter content. I'm playing this game on the PlayStation 4 Pro. This is actually being recorded through the PlayStation 4 Pro. That's a recent upgrade that I made. They were, I believe, GameStop. I know that they have a lot of flack on their terrible, terrible trade-in values. But if you're patient and you wait for the good deals, you can receive them. So I actually was able to upgrade from the regular PlayStation 4 to the Pro for only $40 out of pocket with the trade-in value and the extra credit and the coupons that I turned my points in for and everything along those lines. So I decided to do it. I think the PlayStation 5 may have already started being rumored. It probably won't come out until the end of next year and or beginning of 2020. But either way, I figured the Pro was worth it, especially for such a small payment of in an upgrade. Like I said, I only paid about $40 for it. But this fight, it was a couple things were pretty OP about it, but at the same time, pretty straightforward. You just have to be patient, pick your hits. I fought him 2 or 3 times since now to just get more and more of his materials, so I could carve some of his weapons or craft some of his weapons and armor. But each fight has typically gone right around 30 minutes or so. I think I've killed him before 25, but the other 2 times I think were right around 30 to 35. And this was the very first time, like I mentioned already. This was the very first time that I fought him. So either way, and I'm jumping around as I normally do, but I do still plan on making more and more videos. I was given some parameters to, if I could reach those parameters, I could then become repartnered. I don't think it's private information, but basically I have to double my subscribers. I've got to get at least 1,000, and then I have to receive a certain amount of uploaded and viewed minutes-wise of video each month. So as soon as I reach those limits, the floor that they've established on me, then I can basically get back into being partnered again, and then I can get back to making my, 35 cents a month, which is that's not exact. So don't hold me to that, and I don't want to go into the details on it. But like I said, I have a full-time job. I'm working 40+ hours a week, and it's sometimes quite exhausting work outside. So this is not what I do for income. This is because I really enjoy it. I love receiving comments on the videos and hearing what people think, negative or not. I get it. Constructive criticism is a very welcomed thing. I know in the past, if you look at some of my older videos, I might go back and forth with you, but as of now, probably not, unless you're a buddy. If you're a friend of mine and you're just trying to give me a hard time, I'll probably just give it right back. But if you're not into this type of video and this type of an environment, you can let me know, and then, or not, and just not come back to the videos. If you enjoy it, that's one thing. It's very much appreciated. The likes are very much appreciated. I know some of the bigger YouTubers request 7,000 likes or something. Obviously, not going to get that, not anytime soon. If you're watching this and it's 10 years from now, which is 2018 in February, and all of a sudden I'm getting those likes, who knows? But I love doing that elemental discharge with the Switch Axe. It's by far my favorite thing. As soon as you get that meter filled up, do your triangle and circle, hold it, and then just pound triangle as fast as you can. That's one of the best things with the Switch Axe. I love it. It's not the fastest time to kill. I think Charge Blade's really good. Light Bowgun's really good. Lots of other things I think are. But I just love the playstyle of the Switch Axe. It just really fits how I like to play, where you build up your meter, you unleash it, build your meter, unleash it. But either way, I would like to request a whopping 5 likes on this video. If you are the first like, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you're the first comment, feel free to let me know in the comments. Second like, third like, whichever. If you get me to 5, that's great. If by some remarkable feat you come to this video and it's over 5 likes, feel free to add on to it and comment which like you are. The great thing about not being as mainstream or mainstream at all is that anyone who does view my video is going to see your comment, because they're not going to have to scroll and scroll and scroll to get to them. So feel free, or not, to leave comments. I appreciate the likes. I'm going to go for 5 likes if I can get 5 likes on this video. It's not asking a lot. It's kind of pitiful. But if you can get me to that, that would be amazing. And this here is the end of the Xeno'Jiiva quest. It was the very first time that I beat him. That's why everything still says unknown. It is the first time that I fought him as well. So it's not like I failed and then came back to him after the fact. This is the very first time. I got to him in the story mission. I didn't even know I was going to be fighting him, to be honest. And all of a sudden, here he is. So, thought it was really neat. I think I managed to cut the tail off in this fight. Yeah, I did. I just saw it over there. So there's, it's about to change to 10 seconds left in the video. There it was. 10 seconds left in the fight, at least, before quest completion. But please do remember to rate the video. I'm going to try to post these free of charge. Doesn't cost you anything to rate the video or comment. And hopefully you enjoy. Let me know if you want to see more Monster Hunter. And thank you for watching.